guys, welcome to a new movie. Today we're doing Harold and the Purple Clown with, I think, Zachary Levi's his name, the guy who plays Shazam. I like him as an actor. He's fine. I do think he's good. This feels like a movie that kind of fits like this and like Shazam, a movie that fit into the realm of like, these are movies I feel like he is good at or plays. He actually does do a really good Shazam. And I like the Shazam movies, and this one was not bad. This is another movie where I'm like, I know it's based on a property, Harold and the Purple Clown is an actual like book or something. I don't know the logistics of it or what the deal is. I know it's like a actual book or something. I liked it. It's definitely a low probably movie, but it's not bad. It's another one. It's a kids movie. It's for kids, and it's to keep that in mind. It is a kids movie, so you gotta keep. When you're watching a kids movie, you gotta remember this is a movie for kids. So you gotta have. I'm not saying that a kids movie can't be bad, but you gotta remember that when you're doing that, because like it's very different than watching something like a good example of a movie that's like, it's not like you're watching everything all at once, or something that's a little more like artsy, or like a horror movie, or like a mature movie, or you know what I mean? It's more like, it's for kids. It's very different than like a more adult movie or teen movie or something. You know what I mean? It's different things, so you gotta keep that in mind. Let's jump into it. General sauce, I think I already established, but I liked it. It wasn't like, it was definitely not, probably on my lower ranking of movies from that last year, because it came out last year. It's lower on the list of movies for last year, but I don't think it was bad. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but definitely gonna get a lower ranking probably when I get to the rating of this. It's gonna be probably a lower rating, but it doesn't mean it's not bad. It's just very low. It's probably gonna be a low rating. But yeah, so let's jump into it, spoiling ahead. So this movie is about Harold and the Purple Clown. It's about him, and it starts off animated because he's in this world, and it shows him like his animated, like what he looked like in the book when he was a kid, and then it shows him growing up and kind of becoming like an adult, and how he uses the Purple Clown to grow everything in this world, and he grows his friends, his two friends, and I think he made it two friends, I think, as well. But yeah, and eventually something happens. There's this narrator who's talking to him. We basically the creator of the book in real life. He was like, I guess we're talking to him and stuff, and then eventually he disappeared, and they're like, we gotta go find the creator or dad or whatever he calls him. And then he's like, hey, why don't we go to the real world? And then it's that thing where they go to the real world and they have to find stuff. So they go into the real world. Now they're like humans. So we see him as a human, not too bad. He's played by Zachary Levi, Harold, which he's already a human in that at world. But the other two are like, one's a moose and one's I think a porcupine. So them in the real world, they are definitely different, and they go off. The porcupine goes off, and it's like kind of like they get separated, and the porcupine goes off, but him and the moose are together, and then they find this kid or something. That's this kid who they find, and they meet and do stuff with, and there's other mom character, and then they eventually meet with them, and then stuff happens. Like Harold gets a job at a supermarket. They kind of give him a job where he goes in there and tries to help people and do stuff, and uses his crown and makes a big mess of everything and all kind of stuff, and they kind of like, hey, you gotta leave. And also there's a guy, librarian guy, who's like, is evil. He's like, evil kind of. He wants to like, I want to be in this fantasy world. I made this book, fantasy world. I want this to be me. This is what I'm like. This is the thing or want to be real. They're trying to make the crown to make it real, and then he goes into the fantasy world at the later. We'll talk about later. But eventually they all get back together. Him, the porcupine, everybody get back together. He also goes to this place where basically they find the creator of the book, because in that world it is Harold and the Purple Clown. It's actually a book. So it is actually a book, and that's what it's based on. So yeah, so they go and try to find the creator, and they do find it. They found a place. It's like a museum kind of thing about him and stuff, and about the creator and stuff. And he obviously passed away and stuff, and it's gone. It's a good movie. It has some good moments in it, some hot moments, fun moments, and some of the scenes like that. I'm like, okay, and they have some good moments. But yeah, it's good. And then also like the librarian guy's trying to get the Purple Crown and everything, and there's all kind of crazy stuff. And the mom, I think, doesn't believe about the crown or some of the stuff at the beginning, but he does by the end, because then they have a big fight with the bad guy, and then they have to go, and he makes a portal, opens up a portal for the guy, like, hey, here's the world, the fancy world you created in that book, you can go live it. And then he goes there, and I forget who the actor is who plays the librarian. I know I've seen him before. I feel like I've seen him and stuff before. I can't remember what his name is, but he was not bad. By the end they send him off to his world. So he's not like, he's evil, but he's not like him. I would say completely evil, because eventually they do feel sorry for him, like, hey, you want to go into your world? Here we go. He goes into it, and he meets this girl, who usually the hero saves in the story. He goes in and meets her, is the mom of the kid, because that's who he kind of has a crush on. A bit weird, but like, yeah, but this is a fancy one. But then I think in the end somebody comes in and saves her, does something, and he's like, oh, wow. But he's there, and he can't escape, so he's like there now, so if you want to leave, you can. Fun movie, and eventually Harold and them go back into their world and stuff, and it's fun. It's a fun, like, kids movie. I was about to say animated, but technically they're all animated parts in this, like when they're in the animated world in the beginning and maybe near the end. There's some animated parts in this. I'm not gonna say it's completely, I wouldn't say it's an animated movie, but definitely has some animated parts in it. It's one of those movies where it's like live action and animation, like kind of like something like you could say like Space Jam, where it has animation and live action, kind of like that, but just way less animation. Most of it's in the real world, but it's fun. I that. I liked it. It wasn't bad. I'd say maybe more in the okay side of things. Like, it's okay. It was like fine. I'm not disappointed when I saw it. I like Zachary Levi. He's a good actor, and this movie was not bad. So let's jump into my rating of this movie. I give the movie a 6. It's really great. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I think it's okay. I think it's in line with the okay. It's not bad. I don't think it's bad enough to get like a 5 or lower, but I think it's definitely just okay. It's good. It's a kid's movie. It had some fun moments. Some moments I definitely felt like a movie. I'm like, if I didn't see it, I wouldn't have been hurt if I didn't see it. But I saw it, and it was not, like I said, it was okay. It was okay. I enjoyed it. There are some parts in it that make it, I think, a 6. I don't think it's a 5. I was debating on, is it a 6 or 7? I think we're gonna give it a 6, the same as the last movie I reviewed, was Crow. Well, maybe not. You got to watch in this video. I don't know when the videos are going up, but I just filmed the Crow before this, and that was also a 6. Not a bad movie. So yeah, what you guys think of Harold and the Purple Crayon? Let me know in the comments down below. You guys can always stay epic, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. And tell me what movies have you been seeing in the comments below. You can always stay epic. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.